listen to the difference in the sound design. So listen to Shaheen's kick. The hat is different, like the main hat is now layered, and the bass line is different. Nico freaked the bass line. And so today we're just tightening this record up in his Logic session and preparing it for mix master, which is the final stages of audio production. So this is the latest bounce of After Party. What's up, Shaheen?
Hey guys.
Hey. I love this part now.
So sick.
We added some chords.
Oh, I'm listening it right now. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
It's
great.
a vibe. It's a vibe.
Hey
Shaheen,
guys.
what's up? Welcome to the party.
Hey, thank you so much. Missing you
Yeah.
guys so
Oh,
much.
we missed you too. How was Dubai?
It's hot. Hot.
So Shaheen is in Dubai, Nico is in Finland, and I am in LA. And
That's great.
we all worked on this record together. Shaheen, I'm actually really glad you hopped on because
Thank you, me too.
Nico and I are kind of like working on the mix a little bit today. Although he's not going to mix the record, like something about where it is right now I want to make sure that we have everything that the record needs so we don't, the mix master doesn't come back and I'm like, damn, something's missing. So I want to start by just soloing like the drums and the bass and really getting that low end to be super tight. I think the kick could cut through a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yep.
and uh, and I feel like that upper, the boom boom dun, dun, that bass, that extra
Mm-hmm.
added
Yeah.
bass on top. I think
Yeah.
that added bass can glue a little bit better to the lower bass because there's two bass sounds going on right now. So I would like to sort that first. Like, let's just get the drums and the bass locked in and where they need to be, and then we can bring in the vocal, and then we can figure out like the placement of the guitars and the synths and all that kind of stuff. Um, so yeah. Oh, thank you, Pablo. What's up, everybody? Just tuning in. We are working on a brand new record called After Party that is on my upcoming album. And Shaheen is on this record as well as Nico. So Nico's running sound today. So Nico, go ahead. You could get started whenever.
All right. Let's go.
So there we go. Nico,
Yep.
is it possible to switch your? Hang on. About play it now.
What are you saying?
Can you play the track?
Yeah.
Cause the sound is off. Can you go to your microphone at the bottom of the reach screen and go to live music mode?
There we go.
Okay, try it now.
It's better.
No. I think maybe when you're playing the record, you're gonna have to mute the microphone. I think that's what's going on.
Okay. So
So
should
you
I
can you
switch
can do
back
that
to
in
the?
you can do that in loop back. You can just mute the mic while you're playing the stuff.
Okay.
Nico, also we have your echo. I mean your talk.
Mm. I'm not hearing the
I'm
echo.
yeah, I'm listening a delay when Nico talks.
Oh, I see.
Is anybody running the live music mode?
I am.
That's probably why.
Oh, go back now. Try it again.
Yo. There's no
Oh
echo
yeah.
now.
Yeah, that's all right, I think.
Okay, perfect. And then Nico, while we're just doing this, for now, just mute the mic while we're doing this kind of work.
Yeah.
Mm. I feel like I feel like we can probably bring up some of the I feel like we can probably bring up some of the harmonics, like the upper harmonics in the low bass, and that might help it glue together a little bit better. Shaheen, if you have any suggestions as well, I mean, you're kind of the king of this shit.
Oh, thank you. No, actually, I'm listening to it for the first time because it has changed a lot now that I'm
Mhm.
listening to it. The bass, and I
Yeah,
love it. I
it's
love the
dope,
bass that
huh?
you added.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nico
I'm
killed
thinking
it.
about, oh, that's dope. Oh, that's
Mhm.
great.
Mhm.
Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bass was cool, but this one just feels more relevant and like fresh, you know?
Yeah,
This is great. Yeah.
and it just gives a lot of space, I feel like.
Mhm. Exactly. It
Mm.
lets the track breathe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Because there's so many cool elements in the track,
Mhm.
and they have like it has all these cool moments that I feel like they just stand out even more
Mhm.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. What's up, Hector? Coming in from Instagram. What's up, Unreal Music? Thank you. Michael Flip said Nico is the best. That's right. Maddie from Instagram said nice kick. That's Shaeen's kick. I was gonna say it might help if we mute our mics. Me and you, Shaeen.
Actually, yeah, I'm muting right
Okay,
now
me
when
too.
the music plays.
Yeah, me too. Nico, can you put a shelf on that top bass that takes some of the highs out of it? It's more mids actually. That takes some of the mids out of it. Mhm. 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 Yeah. Yeah, that feels much better.
Yeah, it
It feel,
does.
it feels like the bass is glued together now, you know?
Yeah.
Did you just, sorry, did you just take out a little bit of the mid range of the bass?
Yeah. Yeah, just
I
EQ.
think maybe you can try it more, maybe, because in my this thing, um, listening to it a little bit, it's too much. The bass is here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everything else is like far away from me, and the
Yeah.
bass is here. Maybe it's just the volume. I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
I was thinking the same thing.
yeah, let me try it. Yeah, Heather was saying the same thing when we were on the phone. She was saying that like we should bring up more like the melodic elements.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it might even be like a volume thing too. You know what I
Yeah.
Yeah.
mean? It could either be an EQ thing or a leveling thing.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see.
Hey Nico, can you meet halfway on those volume changes? So bring the bass up a little bit more from where it is now, and then those all the vibey elements down just a little bit.
Okay.
But it is starting to feel better to me in terms of like a song and the emotion and the feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I wanted to see, there was a hat that Shaheen added. Shaheen, do you remember if you um if you bounce that hat in a stem or if it's on its own.
What do you expect right now from me? Of course I don't. But I can search through my folder to see.
Is the hat bounced in the stems, Nico? Like look in the session.
Yeah, it's. I actually have just one stand with everything, like hats and
Okay.
shakers as one.
We're we're gonna have to get
Hmm.
that separated for the mixing engineer anyway. I
Yeah.
think. Well, play it by
Could
itself.
you play it? Yeah.
Is that a ride? It's a ride symbol in there, huh?
Yeah, there's a hat and a ride and a shaker.
Yeah, I wanted to try to pitch something up. Um,
Mm.
but we can revisit visit that another
Actually,
time.
I usually don't bounce everything like this together.
I think
I
it
don't
was
think it
Mm.
might.
I think it was because you're in the middle of moving at this time.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
so I have to bounce it again.
Yeah, I think we should get everything separated. But we can get those later.
Yeah. Totally.
Um, let's yeah, I guess let's get the balance a little bit better between the instruments and the bass. I'm trying to think if there's a record I can reference. Um, just in terms of like levels.
Mm.
Keep working and I'll try to find a reference record.
Okay.
Can I say something
Yeah.
about levels? I think before any EQing or something, we should level it because when I'm listening to it, the levels are not right.
Yeah.
For me, it's kind of my first time listening to it
Mhm.
after a long time,
Yeah.
uh, and the levels just doesn't feel right to me. So
Mhm.
I think the first thing is leveling, definitely, but I think you should mute the vocal first
I
because
would
the
agree with that.
yeah,
Yeah.
just this.
Let's get the track. Let's just get the track right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll start doing things now.
Okay, cool. What's up, Quatis? I see you coming in. Can I mention something? So the bass is going. Play it one more time, just the bass with the just the bass and the kick. It's giving it's giving an extra note rhythm that doesn't need to be there. Play it one more time. That's the rhythm that it's giving. Gong, 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 da, gong, gong. But it doesn't need that don, gong, 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 da, gong. It doesn't need that. It could just be
Yeah.
don, gong, 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 gong,
Mhm.
gong, gong, gong. And I'm wondering if it's the side chain that's giving that rhythm, that extra. Do you hear what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Let me see if I just take off the side chain. for a second. Yeah, so that's the rhythm with that's the
Okay.
rhythm.
I think that's the side chain, yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
the
the
Yeah.
side chain.
thing that you're saying is the side
Yeah,
chain.
we'll
I
try to
don't
fix
know if
that.
I don't know if it's really gonna matter in the full mix, but it's like an added rhythm that's not really necessary, you know?
Yeah,
But like I said, I don't know if it's gonna matter in the whole thing. It's just when I'm listening to that kick and bass by itself, I'm like that it's an extra rhythm that's
mm,
unnecessary. Cause the groove is don don gon 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 no gon no gon no gon gon gon
yeah,
gon 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 gon, you know.
yeah.
So yeah, that was my only comment about the kick and bass.
Okay, yeah, I can try to fix that. It's probably the sidechain thing.
Okay. It's that low sub.
Yeah, it's actually the lows up that's
Yeah.
doing it, and that's because I've been getting this like weird latency sometimes on like on some of these plugins like the LFO tool and Kickstart. I don't know.
Mm.
Me and my friends we've been having issues with that.
Oh,
So what I was
really?
yeah yeah it's like giving this weird latency type of thing, where the sidechain that you set up isn't actually it's not doing what it should be doing. So there's
If
like a
you if
delay.
you
Yeah,
if you bounce in place, does it do the right thing?
I I think it'll yeah I think that I just need to bounce it with everything that I have here, and then minus the side chains, and then just add them again.
Mm.
Let's try it.
Actually, that's why I never do side chains with kickstarts and this kind of, you know, preset plugins. I
Yeah,
always do it with compressor.
yeah, yeah. It actually it's doing the same thing with C2. I have the C2 here.
Yeah.
That we did
Yeah.
this with Heather, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like
Uh,
it's just I don't know it's something that started doing recently, and I don't
but do
know
you
what's up
think
with it.
it's the latency that's coming that's we are hearing that issue that Heather says?
Yeah, I think so. I think so because I just heard that it's just not it's just not the right side chain.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
this should fix it though.
I feel like
Hmm.
I feel like this is the boring part of like
Yeah.
production. I'm like, whoever's watching this right now, like, I don't know if people are entertained, but
Exactly.
like we have to get work done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't give a fuck.
If you want to see or don't want to see, just we have to do it anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. this is the unglamorous part that no one sees.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into mute.
I found the problem.
What was it?
It's it's this LFO here. Yep. Yeah, it's this one.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It almost sounds like it's making the bass play a different note than it like the note it doesn't even need to
yeah,
play.
exactly.
Okay.
Sounds great. Much better. There we go. Hey Nico, can you mute your mic?
Yeah.
Something still sounds a little bit weird about it.
Yeah, it's the side chain.
It's the
Mm,
side chain again.
hmm
Will be fixed in a sec though.
Okay,
Yeah, I heard the same
got
thing.
you. I can't tell if it's like actually there or if it's because we're hearing it through a different quality, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
that's why
it's
actually I'm not talking too much because I'm not sure what I'm hearing right now is the real thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I will never mix in
mm,
these.
You could try to do it with the C2. What's up, Kobe? I see you, girl. I hear something. You know that vibes track? The low frequencies of that vibes track. First of all, the vibes track is low key like the one of the most important elements of this whole track because it brings the feeling and it brings an added rhythm. The way that that low end comes in on the vibes track. Play the vibes track just by itself. Yeah. So that low end, as soon as you put that in there, the track got muddy.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to figure out how to carve that space out for that vibes track in the bass. Cause it's like that and the bass are kind of like right there on top of each other, right?
Yeah.
And I thought that we had low passed the top bass before, felt more low pass. Did you take that high shelf off of it?
Yeah, I tried it, but I have it here, so now I have it on.
Yeah, I think we have to low pass the top of the bass to make room
Mm-hmm.
for that vibes track.
Okay.
Yeah. What's up, Muvesa from Instagram? Said, here we go again, Shaheen.
Guys, does that wipe track have, sorry, have any low frequencies in it? Like low?
I think it should have. Yeah. Let me see.
Can you show us the frequency spectrum of that sound?
Yep. Oh no, it doesn't have.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
No, because Heather said it's it's doing something with the bass. I thought, sorry, I thought maybe it has a low end that we have to cut, but it
No,
doesn't have any low end.
I cut the low end a long time ago.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what was fighting was the top of the bass, and that the low end of that sound was what was fighting. So I think the fact that we low pass the top of the bass helps a lot.
Yeah. I I might wanna try actually one more thing. Where is it? It's here. I need to actually buy this, but let's just try if it works.
Muveza, I think I should answer that. This is Heather, one of the tracks from Bright Lights, new album, upcoming album. And I'm one of the producers with Nico and Heather herself.
Thanks for tuning in, Muvesa.
Oh, my boy Sebastian is here. What's up, Sebastian?
Sebastian, he said you got any tips on side chaining?
He's always asking this. I think that he's with a couple of my friends, and they're always they don't really want the answer. They just ask him. They don't
Actually,
they
I
don't
was
really
going
want
to
it.
tell you, okay, Nico, just answer this. This is your question.
Yeah, they don't really want the answer. They're always like they're always at, like in the studio. There's this one friend of ours who's always in
Oh.
the studio. Whenever he's in the studio with us, he's always like coming up with these questions that actually take a long time to answer, and then midway to the conversation, you realize like he's not even listening.
Yeah.
You know? He's
Like
already
asking
moved
like,
on.
what is compression?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
shit. What is EQing?
Yeah, exactly. So what to the producer? And then there's one thing that he also does, like, so I know Alexander is doing the mixing and stuff, but you're only a producer, right? And then I'm like, no, well, it's not only and it's
You're
always the
only.
same. Yeah,
Nico, are you
Answer.
only a producer? That's
Yeah.
that's
Great
nothing.
answer.
yeah, exactly. That's what they do.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Can we try something?
Yep.
Do you
Yep.
have the bass, all the bases going to a bus?
Mm, not no actually.
Can you put all the bases in one bus
Hmm.
and then put a C2 on that bus and then side chain them all directly to the kick? Because I'm missing the glue between the kick and the bass, like that
Mm.
super tight glue.
Or even
Yeah.
we can have just one compressor in the stack uh, before the side chaining. Even just a little bit of a compression will
Okay, yeah, yeah,
merge
yeah.
all the bases together.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But my only fear, and sometimes my issue with using the C2 as a side chain, is that it adds compression on top of what you've already done. You
Mm.
know, do you find that too, Shane? Like when you use the C2 as a side chain, you don't necessarily need any more compression, but because it's a compressor, it's giving you added compression. You
Yeah,
know.
actually, if
Yeah.
you're because my internet is a little bit freaky right now. Your sound is in and out. But if you're asking about if I use C2 as the side chaining, I don't need any other compression or not.
Yeah,
Yes, I
yeah.
think we need. I think definitely
Oh,
we
okay.
need because yeah, because even the side chaining makes the other parts of the track, except the parts that the side chaining is going on, make
Mm-hmm.
the other parts more, come bigger, you know.
Right. So
Mm.
Well,
here's a question. What kind of compressor would you put before that C2 then for these
something like
bases?
yes, something like for the basses, I prefer R compressor from Waves.
Because it's so
Mm.
clean.
A lot. This is so clean, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one that I prefer is Manlay from UAE.
That's
UAE.
a
Mm.
classic, yeah.
Yeah, yes. Uh, I don't remember the other things, but Glue actually is
Glue is
does
great.
the thing.
Glue is
Yeah,
great for that, yeah. Also, I really love the SSL native bus. That's really good.
yeah,
It's clean. That's
that
actually
is
really,
great.
yeah, and it's different than like the other um the other forms of the SSLG bus on, with UAD or Waves
Hmm.
or like all these people who emulate that. I think the
Yeah,
SSL native is the best quality for that plugin.
yeah.
But it's more expensive.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so
Smooth
so
setup.
overall, like I really love the leveling changes that we've done.
Yep.
Um, I love where things are kind of sitting and how everything's been cleaned up. But like the last thing that I feel is missing is the glue of the whole track. Like the glue of the track just being super tight and that groove locked in. I
Mm.
think that's the last thing we really need to do for me to make it like mwah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the C2 thing on the bass. I have them all routed to a bus now.
Okay,
I'm gonna try some things.
cool.
Yeah.
And
See.
sometimes what I do too, like if I take away mids or highs, to clean the mix up, sometimes I'll bring those back in a different way with like a parallel saturation,
Mm-hmm.
like running,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
that gives a little bit of glue also because
Mm.
you're running all three of the sounds through one bus and then paralleling.
Yeah.
But like this type of shit is really just like trial and error, You
Yeah,
know,
Mm-hmm.
like you just have
totally.
to try a bunch of shit before you figure out like what's the right
Exactly.
glue.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are
Yeah.
no rules really. It's just
Mhm.
Exactly.
trusting your ears, and like there are many ways to achieve what's needed for the song.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah.
totally. I love how sometimes, because Nico, we work very similar, like how we'll bounce in place and then just straight
Yeah.
up like cut audio and like work off of
Mm.
waveforms.
Yeah.
Um,
Manually.
yeah, we do that. We do that
Work
all the
manually.
time.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I like to work with audio a lot because that's just like it's a way to like tighten up things. And like I used to love MIDI and I used to keep everything MIDI, but like the more I especially with dance tracks, like I just I've gone transitioned more to audio, working with
Hmm.
audio.
Yeah. I like being able to see it, like see the
Yeah,
Yeah.
waveform and like see
ex-
what's going on.
exactly.
Actually I call that technique, well, when I like listening to when I'm like teaching to my students.
Mm.
I call that uh, mixing visually,
Mm.
mixing
Mm.
the audio visually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sometimes it's great, in my opinion. Sometimes it's great, and sometimes it can be really, you know, destroying the whole mix, because
Mm.
in different DAWs and in different, analyzers, uh, the wave is not always like exact, because this is audio. We don't
Mm.
have the exact wave. The DAWs and different softwares and plugins make their own picture to show us something. It's not exact every time.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna shut up now and let you work. It's glued together really nice already. top of the bass? Can you bring down the level of the top of the bass like a dB or two? Like
The
that.
top bass,
Yeah, the one that's
the
doing a boom, boom, gono, gono.
like
Or
this one.
even EQing can be
Yeah, it could be an
better.
EQ thing, yeah.
Yeah,
I just feel like it's still taking up too much mids. Cause we have,
Yes.
you know what's funny is like before when I was talking to you last week about like I don't think this record's ready, and I was like maybe it's missing something, and the reality is it's just so much shit going on that
yeah,
it needs to be cleaned up and like stuff moved to the side, really.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm. I want to try something too on the velocity of the bass. You know that last note in the sequence, dun boom dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun 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 dun. The last note, can we bring that velocity down so that syncopated rhythm isn't so in your face and it's a little bit
Yeah.
more understated?
Okay. This might do the trick actually.
Okay.
Nice, nice zoom. Wow.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, the L2 just like went like. No, oh, here we go. We're back.
Oh,
It, it, it
okay.
had it had it had this like crazy zoom in. I don't know. I don't know what
Oh.
happened. Yeah.
Hey, real quick, when it goes up to those other notes,
Yep.
the bass becomes a lot more resonant when it goes up into those other notes. Can we just pull the volume on that whole last section on the upper part of the bass? Cuz here's the thing about the bass, right?
Mhm.
Like this is a sexy ass dance floor record. Period.
Yeah.
Like that's the
Yeah.
end of the story of this song. It's a sexy ass dance floor record. So like girls are going to love this record. And the more highs that the bass has, it's almost like the less cool it is,
Mhm.
right? Cuz
Hmm.
like what makes that bass so cool is that it's low and dirty, and it's really more about the groove of the bass than anything, you know?
Yeah.
And that turnaround is super cool, but I think we need to balance between where we were on V1, when you first made this bass line, there was almost
Hmm.
no highs, you
Yeah.
know, and
Yeah.
now we're at a point where there's so many highs and we can really hear the notes, because that was the issue the first time, was that
Yeah.
it was so low and groovy that it was hard to hear exactly what notes it was playing. So
Yeah.
now we can hear the notes very clearly, but it lost a little bit of its sex appeal.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because of those mids and like the high, I say highs, it's not really highs, it's more of a mids thing.
Hmm.
Um, but I think if we can just like on the EQ of that bus, on the EQ of the bass bus,
Yeah.
if we can just tighten that up to where it's still gritty, we can hear the notes, but it's not like in your face, and
Yeah.
like, lean it back a little bit more towards like groovy sexy, because it creates a space for the rest of that shit.
Yeah.
And the rest of that shit, like the vibey shit, that's the emotion in the record,
Hmm.
you know. But other
Yeah.
than that, I feel like it's in a better place than it's been so far, you know what I mean?
Definitely. What up,
Yeah.
Seth?
Is Seth on here?
Yeah. He,
Woo
he just said
woo.
woo.
Seth, what's up? But yeah, I feel like it's definitely making progress. It's just about balancing that careful line of like being able to hear the notes
Mm.
without compromising the sexy grit and groove of the record, you
Yeah.
know?
There's
So that
also there's also like um, a filter on Serum that I could mess around with, because
Oh,
that's
okay.
because that's like really the top bass. So I
Got
could
you,
just
got
I could
you.
just like, because it's triggered to I think one of the envelopes, and so I can determine like how much the filter opens up. So
I
maybe
see.
that's, yeah, maybe that's the
Okay.
thing too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's try it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I like it so much.
Me too. It's it's crazy. It's crazy how just dipping those highs a little bit, or you were messing with the filter, right, Nico?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, it brought more sexiness, like just automatically, and taking out some of those mid-range frequencies and messing with that envelope.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
yeah, it feels better to you, Shaheen?
Yeah, exactly. Actually, I was talking about the same thing we can do with EQ. We can do it with filter too, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cause then,
Cool. What's up?
yeah.
What's up, Soraya? Soraya is
Oh, hey, wifey.
Shaheen's wife son.
Where
His
are you? Like the next room?
Oh, that's so cute. Soraya, you should come get visit us in the live stream. What were you saying, Nico?
Um, I can't remember.
So here's so
Probably.
here's the thing about Nico, right? Nico's one of those like red ball people. Like, ooh, red ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, squirrel.
Squirrel. Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's 100% me.
I'm dying.
Easily distracted. Easily distracted.
We were talking about how that filter feels much better now.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that I was just saying like yeah, you can do that with EQ, but like when the filter of the synth is like triggered to an envelope, it only like it still cuts through. We don't eliminate those frequencies. It's still
Right.
cutting through, but like I can just determine like how much is it cutting through and
Totally.
how much of the highs were like letting in, but then it doesn't like affect the sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that works much better. Can
Yeah.
we A B do you have an ability to I use metric AB, but I don't know what you use. Can we AB the V3 and then where we're at now?
Mm. Yeah. Actually,
Do
I
you
don't
have
have
do you
metric. I don't have metric AB. Maybe I can
okay.
just maybe I can just get a demo or something.
You could, or you could also, one thing I just realized too is that when you pull up your plugins on Logic, we can't see your plugins.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Shine,
Actually, actually,
Shine,
the last time. What?
you've been on a couple of my live streams before. Is it the same thing with mine?
Actually, I don't remember about yours, but just 2 days ago that I wasn't live, 3 days ago, uh,
Hmm.
I wasn't live. I was like in one of my projects, and I was explaining the thing, like, yeah, guys, I'm in Omnisphere, and you can do this and do that. And after 1 hour, I got that nothing is there. They can just see,
Yeah.
they can just see the logic,
Wait,
and no plugins.
let me send this note to the team actually, because I don't think it was
Actually,
always.
I know what is that. I know what is that because when you share the screen, you're not sharing the whole screen. You're just sharing the logic.
Mm.
But
Yeah, but
the
it's still within
plugins,
Logic.
Yeah.
it's not. When you're opening another plugin, it's another window. So it's
Mm.
not the logic
Really?
window.
Let me.
Yes.
Oh
Maybe I can.
wow.
Maybe I can just try it and I'll just share. Share this screen
The
again.
whole screen, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
let's
whole
see.
screen. But I'll download the Metric AB first actually. Just
You
a sec.
guys are fast.
What you mean?
You're fast. How did you download it just right now?
Oh,
Like if it was me, it took like one whole day to download a 1 megabyte
oh
thing.
wow.
Oh wow.
Dang. Living
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
so slow in that kind of things.
wow.
I'm like
Mm.
snail going through online things.
Living in the medieval times, I see.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, when you get Metric AB open, you'll be able to just drop the reference tracks right into the bottom half where you see the numbers pop up.
Yeah. Installing now.
Okay.
I think that I need to. Um, pretty sure I need to restart Logic as well.
You know what I was just thinking about?
Oh.
Kobe says Spectrum. So Kobe works for an internet company. She's trying to hook you up, Shane.
Oh,
She'll be at your house first thing tomorrow.
oh
um,
God.
you know what I was thinking? I was like, we're kind of just live streaming. This live stream is a bit different because, like, it's just us doing what we do for work, right? It's just us getting the record done. And I was just
Hmm.
wondering, I was like, has there been anyone who straight up lives their whole life on a live stream?
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
24 hours a day, just live
Mm,
streaming. Wouldn't that be weird?
it
And I
would.
wonder,
actually, I
it,
think there is some websites that people are live streaming their like cameras in the house. That is
it's
so
like
weird.
That's
some Big
weird.
Brother shit, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I would love to do a case study on that. You know, like what it does to the psyche of a person to always be like on camera being filmed, like, and anybody can tune
Mm,
in at any time, and like what that does to the success of an artist to be that accessible and somebody always coming in and being able to I don't know, I think of weird shit, but it was just the thought that popped in my head. I was like, I wonder if anybody ever does this like 24/7.
hmm. Yeah, I wonder. I'm pretty sure there are like websites that actually, yeah, do, I'm pretty sure there are people who do that.
It's gotta be. It's gotta
Yeah,
be.
there's like 7 billion people in the world. Somebody's live streaming. Somebody's live streaming that.
Yeah. There was this one live stream that Snoop did a few weeks ago, and he left his live stream on for like 8 hours, and
Wow.
he didn't realize that it was
Oh.
still on. And luckily, like no one was in the room. You know what I mean? But it was,
Yeah.
but it was just a feed, like a feed of an empty room for like 8 hours.
Oh wow.
On Instagram?
I think so, yeah.
But I think, but actually, before Instagram Live was just 1 hour. It didn't let anybody to
Maybe it
do it
was
more than one
Twitched.
hour.
It might have been
Maybe.
Twitched.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm. I just saw Instagram moved Reels up to a minute and a half.
Yeah.
That's new. And TikTok just moved their videos up to 3 minutes,
Oh wow.
Hmm.
which is dope because you can almost put like a full music video on there. That's sick.
Yeah.
hmm And
Yeah.
I see a lot of influencers creating like more produced content. You know,
Yeah,
there we
that's
go.
working.
Now we can
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you're sharing the whole screen, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we know.
Oh,
Hello?
what happened?
Hello? Oh,
So
we
great.
lost we
Uh,
lost our whole
what?
connection. Hang on,
Yeah.
let me see if I can get him back.
And we don't have any projects, so me and you could
It's just
talk like.
me and you. Here he comes.
Okay, great. But we don't have him. We just have.
I know that's weird. Hang on. Oh, I'm adding him. I'm adding him.
Uh-huh.
Boom.
All right.
And he's
Hello.
back.
Okay. Sorry guys. Sorry guys.
No,
The
it's
stuff
cool.
crashed.
It's cool.
Or yeah. I did something by accident. I don't know. Okay.
So let's A B the V3 version, and then what we've done so far. Just the drop section is fine.
Yeah. Okay. So does it play
So
the whole?
if you move to B, that is the track that you dropped in. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. Okay.
hmm
But if I'm at A, then it's only playing the song.
Exactly. It's playing the session.
Okay.
C2. Sorry, I'm like leaning in trying to see this. There's what is it called? My cat is meowing. Go to loud, is it said loudness, and click match.
Yeah, here.
You see right there by
Uh-huh.
volume, and then play it and it'll match the levels exactly.
Oh, matching failed.
Oh, excuse me?
What's up?
Well, that's because you have to play it. You're not playing anything, are
Oh,
you?
right. Okay.
There you go. Hit it one more time.
What is it?
Hit match. Play it one more time and then hit match again. Like, go right into the drop.
Okay.
Okay, cool. That should be right.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
AB, and it should be the exact same volume.
Yeah. Is there a way to also like set like sync these so it plays from the same spot?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, not technically, but you can set a loop. Like you see playback mode, loop down there at the
Mm,
bottom by match. So
yeah.
click on number 1. Oh, well, yeah, click on number 1 and drag it. No, drag that to the left.
Oh,
I
this
think
one?
it's so,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I think
And
so.
then,
And then
oh, okay.
no, you doing some shit, some wild shit you don't need to be doing.
Yeah.
Go to 1. Go to
Okay.
1 and then click loop at the bottom. Yeah, loop.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. And then you can pull that wherever you want, and that'll be the loop for
Right.
the yeah.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
There you go.
Oh, but yeah. Can we? Here we go.
Touch my body, yeah.
I think A definitely feels better. It
Well,
sounds better.
It
one
sounds
more
better. It's
thing.
yeah. It
One
sounds
more
glued
thing.
too. Yep.
You know one thing that's really fucking cool about this plugin? Go to the right, the in the same bar that we were in before, and you can solo, sub, bass, mid, like
Mm.
solo the bass. Just hit the bass
Oh.
one. Yeah, exactly, and then play just the low end of A and B.
Okay. Yeah, it's much better. It's like
Yeah, I think
it's
so.
just
Yeah.
more glued, more tight.
It's
Exactly.
more glued, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it feels like the bass is like one instrument now, whereas
Yeah.
before it felt like two different instruments. And then I love the glue that's going on with that side chaining with that C2.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I do love about the B version or the V3 version, I love those hats and like all those perks sitting like high in the mix.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one thing.
Hmm.
But I think it feels much better and cleaner.
Yeah.
Hmm.
One another thing that I noticed was volume of the clap. Isn't it too much, or in my headset it's too much?
It could be. Let's take a listen. Oh, and one thing, be careful because this shit will set you up. There's been a few times where I've been accidentally on B and I'm editing
Oh
A.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's gonna happen
Oh.
to you like a few times, and you're gonna be
Oh,
like,
definitely.
why isn't it changing? And that's yeah. So just beware,
Yeah,
like that's an issue you're probably gonna run into with this metric AB. But it's an amazing tool,
yeah.
and you can drag in other reference tracks. You know what I mean, and kind of see where
Hmm.
their highs are
Mhm.
sitting. Go to Spectrum at the top.
Yep.
So with Spectrum, you can play the track and click layered. You see on display, it says layered.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, and then play that and watch the spectrum. Yeah. So so here you can see, I mean, this is the same track, but if we had a completely different reference track, for example, we might see that in the reference track the highs are higher, so we can bring up the master highs or the high perks, or however we want to, compare that EQ curve to what we're working on. And then you can go beyond that, and you can click bass. Just click bass on that, yeah, over there, and then it isolates that in the spectrum so you can see it and hear it. I love this plugin, dude.
I love this. I love this.
Actually, I
Yeah.
love this too. I have to get it. I think
It's
Yeah.
it
it's
takes one
super
week.
helpful.
1 week to download.
Oh, Shaheen with his dial-up internet. Um, but yeah, this is an amazing analyzer. It also gives you width, like you can check the stereo imaging, the
Mm,
correlation. Like it's super cool. Yeah.
I like this. I love
Yeah,
this.
I'm gonna let you keep working, and I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna run to the restroom and let the cats out. I'll be right
Okay.
back. All right.
What's up, Danielle? House music. Shine, by the way, I love your kicks, and people have been noticing the same thing. Like when I've been playing these tracks to like a couple of my friends who also make music, they said the same thing about the kicks. Like they're just like they feel special. They feel like
Thank you.
they're designed for the track. You know?
Thank you so much. Thank
Yeah,
you. I'm really happy that you say this. It's
yeah.
noticeable.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely noticeable, and it's been getting the special recognition.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. And I love the things that you've done. Actually, now that we are live, that people thinking we are doing beautiful stuff to each other, but no, really. I've been
yeah.
surprised with your bass and everything you've done on the track.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, we have a great team here.
Yeah, yeah. Heather,
Yes, we do.
you were in the restroom and we were spreading love to each other right now.
Aw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. We're also different, as creators, and I love coming together on songs because it makes the music so well-rounded. And like I told Nico this, I said, if me, you, and Shaheen all three love these records and agree on these records, like a lot of people, a lot of different kinds of people are gonna love the songs.
yeah,
And
Even
and
definitely.
different locations.
yeah, and that's why I love collaborating. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
love collaborating because the biggest records, like hits, like real big hits, they have different perspectives on them. And it's
Mm-hmm.
different people coming from different parts of the world, different walks of life, different economic backgrounds, different
Yeah.
languages that we all speak. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I love working with you guys. It's sick.
Oh, I
Same.
love working with you. Actually, that's a pleasure for me.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It is a pleasure
Oh, thanks,
working
guys.
with you all. Yeah.
I wonder who's in here now. Who's
Oh,
in here?
Alexander is here.
Oh, what's up?
He's the mixing guy.
Yeah, Alexander's working on Automatic right now. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so excited. It's so nice to meet you, Alexander. I
Great.
wish he was I wish
Hey,
he was
Alexander.
I wish he was on Reach so we could
Yeah.
pop him into the chat.
Oh, that would be dope.
Next time, next time.
Next time.
We'll
Next
have to
time.
bring him on.
Yeah. I was actually talking to him today, and it seems like we should be having the first mix on Sunday.
Yay. I can't
Yeah.
wait.
Me neither.
I can't
It's gonna.
wait.
I have a feeling that it's gonna be sick.
Hell yeah. I'm
Oh,
putting out good
Mubeza.
energy.
What
Thank
did I
you
say?
so much, Mubeza.
Oh.
Actually that was a message. I didn't know that. Somebody is saying he's starting liking this genre with
Oh,
my tracks,
cool.
and it's
Mm,
beautiful.
I
Thank you.
love
Mwah.
I love
that.
that.
Yeah. Where are we at now?
I'm actually just looking at the levels of hats
Gotcha.
and claps and all that.
Okay, cool. Awesome. I feel like I feel like we can turn down the clap. Is that the original clap?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Yeah, I think we can turn it down. Hang on, let me
Yeah, actually,
reference.
the whole drums, I think needs proper leveling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Talking about the kick too.
And definitely, I have to bounce the hats and everything separately and send it to you, Nico.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Let me
Whenever you
let me
have time.
let me listen to something real quick.
Okay.
We can do some things and we can never tell nobody.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I just wanted to reference something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hat gotta come. I mean, that clap gotta come down.
also, guys, I think one of the things that I'm noticing is all the leads, like even the guitar lead and the other wipe, which is so important, the arpeggi. Du-du-du-du, this one, I think all of these are a little bit too loud for the whole mix right now. I don't know if I'm right or not. You both are muted.
I could agree with that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
It's
think Nico, were you working on leveling the drums?
yeah. I was working on leveling the drums, but I feel yeah. It kind of I like where the clap is, but it depends on like what you feel like is the best.
Mhm.
Um,
You know,
how you like it.
I'm such a like with the clap, I feel it's can be super understated. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like it's not one of those tracks where the clap needs the, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like we don't
be
need
be
to.
yeah.
Yeah, so play it where it is now. Let me hear.
Mhm. It's better.
I'm okay. I'm okay with where that's sitting. Yeah.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What about the hats?
I think the
Um
hats should be leveled after I send the stems because in this
Yeah.
way you cannot do anything with the hats. I'm
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
sorry
yeah,
Yeah.
about
yeah.
that.
No worries. It's all good. It's
And
all good.
then what else was I gonna say? I forgot what else I was gonna say. Yeah, I
The
forgot.
leads.
Yeah.
Um yeah, I do feel like the okay, so let's talk about the main elements of the track, right? Like the
Yeah.
main focal points of the track. Drums, bass, vocal, and if I had to pick like one other thing, it would be that
Yeah,
like
exactly. I wanted
Mm.
to tell you
of
that.
all the other things that we have, I think the is like the coolest, you know, is the
Mm.
Sorry.
coolest part. So I think that can sit further up in the mix. And
Yeah.
then the guitars are important because the guitars bring like an emotional context to the record, and they kind
Yeah.
of they kind of fill in those gaps, you know. But they don't have to be super, you know, all the way out in the front. And then obviously the vocal needs to be in the front.
Mm.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
you know, in terms of like leveling things, I think that's where we are. We're like hi-hat, vocal, um, you know, the vibey shit, you know, right
I love the pan.
right around the vocal is the vibey shit, bass, kick, you know.
Mhm.
So it's like that if we can just get our focus on those elements and like make that the streamline of the whole song, then I think we're good. And then when we send it off to mix, it's just going to be even cleaner.
Yeah.
You know, mastering will lock it into place. So yeah, that's kind of like where I'm seeing the song as a whole. Like if I'm zooming out and like let's just transport ourselves to the club, right? Because that's
Mhm.
where this is a club track. Like
Yeah.
let's not try to make it something that it's not. It's a straight sexy ass club record. When this song comes on in the club, I want girls to grab their boyfriends or their girlfriends or whoever that they are attracted to and fucking grind on them on the dance floor because this is a sexy ass song. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Let's
So
go.
yeah, so I think if we focus on the low end, you know, let that vocal sit in the front, let that do 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 be the cool element,
Yeah.
you know, let the hi-hats groove, like give that really cool groove. I think we're good, you
Yep.
know. Everything else is just like icing on the cake, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Saucing it up.
What happened?
Can you try one thing for me?
Yeah.
What were you about to say?
I was just saying, like when I get the hats and the shakers and all that stuff, I'm able to, because there's some percussion stuff too, and
That's
then
getting lost.
and then also the effects, like there's a snare roll thing. So if I could get like the effect stems as well, separated, that way I could start like creating like just emphasizing like and creating like a wider stereo spectrum, like by
Mm-hmm.
panning certain stuff, like the hat could be slightly left and the shaker could be slightly right, and then like I could
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
have like all those individual percussion elements like
yeah,
placed here and there. So that's then everything is not super wide or straight center. That way, like your ears, they just
yeah. You're
it's like
right.
ear candy. Yeah, it's like ear candy stuff.
It's funny. It's funny
Yeah.
that you mentioned that because that's exactly what I was about to talk about was the stereo field.
Yeah.
Um,
I
with the
exactly wanted to tell something like that.
oh really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly this time.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, I could even just by like panning the plug a little bit left, and then the guitar a little bit right, and because the vocal is gonna be in the middle, and we
Yeah,
have
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
in the
yeah.
middle. So instead of actually widening this, I could just maybe that could work.
I was thinking
Uh,
too, like, go ahead, Shane.
no, 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 no.
I
Tell
was
that. I will
thinking,
tell
I
you
was
that.
thinking too that the vibes track could come down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Cause now, although it's a really important element of the track, it feels like you can tell it's a sample that I fucked chopped up and fucked with and like did an enormous amount of shit to. So it doesn't feel expensive. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
it's there and it's doing its job, but like the sound design of it is kind of like whatever, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Okay.
Um so I was thinking also, on that turnaround where the bass goes at doo 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 doo. I was
Yeah.
thinking maybe we chop the vibes track on that turnaround because I feel like the vibe and the bass are doing this on the turnaround. Um,
Mm.
can we try that?
Yeah.
And I think we can bring it down in the mix like a dB, something like that.
Yeah. And I wanted to tell you about the plug. Da 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 da. What else we can try is like maybe putting a sample delay on it and put the
Mm,
level, the volume a little bit down. Maybe that makes it come out a little bit more. But right now it's too out. It's in the front. It's right
mm-hmm.
in the front of my ears. But
Yeah.
it's too much, you know. You're listening to it, but when it comes, it feels like the whole track is like low, you know, and the
Mm-hmm.
pluck is too much. But in that way, if we put like a sample delay on it, it comes out a little bit, but we can put the volume down,
Yeah,
maybe.
I could see that.
Yeah, I'm trying something similar where I have it panned slightly left and then I send it to delay, which I'm gonna make mono
Mm-hmm.
if it works, and then
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm gonna try
Yeah.
to pan it like slightly. I don't know. Maybe it works. Maybe it doesn't. Let's see.
Just a heads up, I'm going to end this live stream in 10 minutes at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Um, I think we've gotten a lot of like really solid work done today. It feels much
Mm-hmm.
cleaner, and I think we've, kind of like zeroed in on the true spirit of the track and gotten it down to exactly what it needs to be. So we can keep going, but I'm going to end the live stream in 10 minutes, just FYI.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the problem with cutting the vibes track is because it has the chords in it too. So yeah,
Oh.
whenever we cut the whenever we cut it at those turnarounds, the
Uh-huh.
chords will also, like, you hear this like
wait, so the chords are bounced in with the vibes track?
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Okay, yeah, that we gotta figure out these stems because we can't send it to mix like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, so for now we would need Hassan Shaker track, and
yeah.
then the vibes track
I don't I
separated.
think I think I have those I think those stems were already separated. It might
Mm.
be, let me see. Yeah, they're separated in my stem pack. Do you want me to send
Mm.
those to you now?
Yeah, yeah, that
Okay,
would be dope.
I got you. Is that all that's in that track? Chords and the vibes track? Like, is there anything else bounced in there?
Let me
Guys,
see.
I can do that actually. I can do that too because I have to send the hats and everything.
Okay,
I have, yeah, I
Mm.
have to go and bounce the other thing, so I will bounce everything separately.
okay,
Okay.
cool. Is there anything else we need to bounce separately? The hats, the high perks, um the chords and the vibes. Is there anything else in that track, Nico?
Mm. Oh
Actually, I
yeah,
will find out. I will find out because
Okay.
I know what you need right now.
Right. Okay. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Okay,
and then
perfect.
the FX track too. So we have these snares and
That might that okay, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So
I
I
think
think
those
that
two.
that was already together in my
let
project
me
too.
check. I'll check right now.
Okay.
Okay.
It was in effects.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what time code is that at?
Mm, it's 112,
Okay.
around 112.
Got you. Let me take a listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not in my effects stem. Yeah, Shaheen, I think you added that.
Really? Okay.
Either
Oh,
that or you just bounced it together. Cause I'm looking for a snare roll in my stems. I don't see a snare roll in here.
okay, maybe
Let
I
me
added that.
and
But
let me check I'll check the original reference.
We can party, 'cause
Oh, hang on.
we can
Oh,
party.
that's where it's at. I was
what's
listening to
that?
the wrong part. 1 second. What's that? 117. Yeah, it's not in my effects stem. Let me see what stem it's in. Look, oh, is it in snare? Let me see. It'll be easier if I just freaking import this. Yeah, it's not in my effects. Clap chords, bing bong. I called it dip boop bing bong. Um, let's see, art synth, ad box, distorted sub, bridge synth, vibes, vocal synth plug. Yeah, it's got to be maybe it's either the rim or the snare. Let me double check.
So while you check that, let me say hi to Panis. Hey, Panis. And Hologram. Hey, thank you, Hologram. Thank you, Panis, so much.
Thank you. There we go.
So that's in
That's
the
separate.
yeah, that's separate. That's the
So I
snare
can do
track.
it.
Yeah,
If that's separate, I have to have it, I think.
yeah, it's separate. And then let me just double check the effect stem while I'm in here. Ah, that's it. So that is in my effect stem. You need that separated, Nico? Well, it's already
Yeah.
separated.
Hmm.
Can you hear what I just played?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Just
what I just played is my original effect stem, which is that little snare build on its own by itself. And then the snare stem has this, the goo 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 goo.
mm.
So so you should be good with that. Shaheen, if you just go back to the original stems that I sent you and just bounce them that way, then we can, yeah, because
Yeah, I think I should.
I
Yeah,
gave a
I think
lot
I
of
should.
separation in these stems.
Hmm.
But I think you bounced them that way because we were in a rush for those stems the
Yeah,
day
I
that
think
you
so.
sent them. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, I'm about to end this live stream. So let me wrap this up, and then Nico, we'll hop on Lacento, and we'll do how we normally do. Shine, if you want to keep hanging out, you can hop on Zoom. So we're gonna move this to Zoom,
Hmm.
and then we'll use Lacento to patch in audio, so we'll actually be able to
Uh-huh.
hear it better.
I
Um,
got it.
but this is very, very far along, and I think we can send to mix
Hmm.
once we get this proper stemming.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
this feels much better to me. Can we A B where we are? Just for the folks watching back home, like the work
Yep.
that we've done today on the B version and then the A version that we're working on now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I should I also put back the vocals now that
Yeah.
we're yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
We can party. We can party. Touch my body. We can party. Touch my body.
Hey Nico, can you amuse me and take the vocal back to where it was before? Remember I had you add the second half of the second drop vocals
Yeah.
in the first time. Can you just mute that yeah and then slide exactly. Exactly. Let me just hear that.
We can do some things that we can never tell nobody. We can party. Touch my body.
The bass even feels better in the build. The bass even feels better in the build.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool because we haven't heard any other section in this session. We just been focusing on the drop. I love the way that it brings out that rhythm. The track is glued much better now.
Yeah, it is.
I love it. Okay, sorry. I just needed to say that.
Should we listen all the way from the top? I can't hear you. You're on mute, I
Oh,
think.
sorry. I said, yeah, let's hear it. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
From the top.
Exclusive.
New music, new music, new music.
All you gotta do is meet me at the after party. Blowing up your phone 'cause I need you to bring your
Can I make one
body.
edit?
All you gotta
Sorry, I've always wanted to make this edit and I haven't done it yet. Can you cut the bass right before that chorus drops in, the vocal, right before the vocal comes in? Cut
Oh yeah,
that bass.
there.
Yeah, exactly. And then let's see how it feels. Yo, the way that you do your waveforms is so funny to me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the zoom.
Yo,
Yep.
Nico always has his waveforms like
Yeah.
sausages.
Sausage.
Watch it soon. I'm gonna like also you know how you can change the font size on phones. Watch it. Watch next time.
Totally. Like an old ass man.
Yeah, yeah. Like
That's so funny. I'm dying.
yeah.
Let's see if that works.
Let's see. Let's see.
all you gotta do is
It's gonna work. I think it's gonna work.
It just needs to be like filtered right and like maybe it's a filter thing.
It's yeah, and then
all you gotta
yeah, it's a filter thing. But I like it cutting out there.
I do too. It makes that when the vocal comes in, it just makes it more impactful and then we come in with that like more legato bass. I also one of the things I love about this intro, and this is the extended mix, this isn't the radio edit,
Mhm.
but I love that we don't give away that boom 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 boom. Like we don't
Yeah.
give them that until the drop.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
all you gotta do is meet me at the after
We might wanna leave the other bass in there. We might wanna leave the bass in there, but just like filter it out, like low pass it and then filter up as it goes.
Hmm.
all you gotta
Oh, but it's muted.
Which bass? The sub bass or the high bass?
Oh, I see what's going on. Sorry, I'm like realizing what's happening.
I
The
think the sub bass should be muted and the high bass should be
yeah,
filtered.
exactly.
all you gotta do is meet me at the
Or
But should we leave that main bass in there? What does this say? Main bass top. I
Oh.
can't tell. Yeah, right there. Should we leave that in?
all you gotta do is meet me at the all you gotta do is meet me
Yeah, exactly.
all you gotta do is meet me at the
It's
Yeah,
a,
it's a lot of-
it's gonna take some finessing, but the
Yeah.
idea is
I-
right.
yeah.
But yeah, so let's come back to that after we're off the live stream. Sorry, I
Yeah.
just interrupted because I've been meaning to say that for so long and I keep forgetting. So
Yeah. No
you can
worries, no
you
worries.
can just start it right there and play it through.
Okay.
all you gotta do is meet me at the after party. Blowing up your phone 'cause I need you to bring your body. All you gotta do is meet me at the after party. touch my body. We can party. We can party. Touch my body. All you gotta do is meet me at the after party. Blowing up your phone 'cause I need you to bring your body. All you gotta do is meet me at the after party. We can do some things and we can never tell nobody. Yeah, yeah, we can do some things and we can never tell nobody. We can party. Touch my body. 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 All you gotta do is meet me at the after party. Blowing up your phone 'cause I need you to bring your body. All you gotta do is meet me at the after party. We can do some things and we can never tell nobody. We can party. Touch my body. We can party. Touch my body. We can party. We can party. We can party. Touch my body. We can party. Touch my
Yeah, buddy.
Bright lights
Yeah,
on air.
buddy.
You're listening
This
to
track is awesome.
Yeah, buddy. So
Yep,
we
yep,
made some
yep,
great
yep.
progress today. I'm really happy with the glue of the track where the bass is sitting. Um, I think in listening to that pass all the way through, the bass in there was like a build bass that was doing something weird. I think it was another one of those side chaining issues that we were having before. Um,
Actually, I'm listening to a bass and a breakdown, which I really love. I wanted to tell you, I haven't listened to that before. That's something like whoop, 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 whoop,
yeah,
whoop,
yeah,
whoop,
yeah,
whoop, whoop,
yeah.
whoop.
Yeah.
That's
That
what I
was
was talking
great.
about. So so
That
you
that's what we were talking about. So that
yes,
feels
so
weird
so
to you?
before not in every break, it's one
Uh-huh.
particular break where it's doing
Yeah.
something weird. But the fact that we tightened up the bass, you couldn't really hear what that shit was doing until we tightened it up. And that's what I was talking about when you played it earlier from before. And I was like, ah,
Mm-hmm.
shit. Like you can actually feel that better. now in the build section.
Mm.
I can't remember what part that was being weird in with the side chaining. But that's just something that we can deal with, when we're bouncing stems and just making
Yeah.
sure that all of the mostly like the bass and kick, got to be super tight when we're bouncing those stems. And then
Yeah.
and then I think that we made the right decision adding that vocal from drop 2 into drop 1.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should bring it back cuz
Yeah,
I'm
I was missing that for sure.
yeah, I was missing
Yeah.
it. So let's bring that back. And I
Yep.
think other than that, we just need to define the high perks more.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm really, if I had to nitpick and like say one thing that it's really missing was is the groove of that high end and like those hats really like punching through.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I think it's sitting in a really great place, and yeah, we've done a lot of great work today.
Yep. I
Yeah.
agree.
Awesome. Well,
Totally.
thank you everybody for joining us today. We're at almost 1,000 viewers right now. Yeah, I was like, I don't know who's gonna be interested in this shit, but but yeah, apparently 1,000 people like to watch the final stages of
Yeah.
us beating our heads against a brick wall to figure out how to make the records better and to polish them and get them ready to go to mix and master.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've done some great work today. So thank you guys for joining me. We're gonna hop on Zoom after this and make some final little changes to this, and then Nico and I are going to make an extended version of Automatic. Automatic is the one record that I'm not playing for you guys again until it's out. Like everyone's heard Automatic. If you go back to episode 1, 2, 3, 4, you'll hear me working on Automatic. But we fucking crushed that shit. And so nobody's gonna hear that record until it's out. And Alexander is working on that mix for us right now, who is on this live stream as well. So yeah, I'm super excited about that song, and we're gonna make the
Same.
extended mix today. But Damon, I see you hopping on. Thank you for tuning in. Soraya, thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you,
Luke,
everyone. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
yeah. Luke Walker is asking, how do we stream in this way? We are beta testing a brand new platform. It's called Reach. It allows us to live stream across all social networks at once. We are now on live on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch on all three of our networks, which is so crazy when you think
Yeah.
about it. And this app is going to be launching public soon. I say soon, eventually, once we get all the bugs and the kinks worked out of it. And yeah, and you'll be able to download it and use it the same way that we are. So it's Reach. If you click on the link right above each of our point to above, you guys, if you point to the link above each of our heads, you can follow us all. You can put your phone number in, and it'll send you a text every time we go live. Sometimes I'm going live from red carpets or panels or just random locations where I'm like, ooh, like I went live from a Robin Thicke concert a couple of last week, and that was super fun. Lil Wayne popped out. Like he was like randomly in the spot and came on stage and like did some cool shit. So if you want to know whenever I go live and catch these little moments, yeah, click that link, put your phone number in, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for tuning in. Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you. Bye.
Bye. I'll see
Heather,
you guys.
just before that, somebody said how to watch old streams. You can watch
Oh,
on YouTube, I think,
yep.
on each of us channel. You can see the old streams.
So
Just
all of the streams auto post to YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. So
oh yeah, all of them.
whatever platform you prefer to watch on, they're all posted directly to those platforms. And if you're on the Discord, right after this, I'll be posting the link to the live stream tab. And if you want to be on the Bright Lights private Discord and you're not on it yet, send me a DM on Instagram and I will add you to our private Discord channel. There's so many tabs. We geek out about production and our new favorite artists, and I talk about release plans and marketing ideas, and yeah, there's some really cool community building on there. So if you want to be a part of that, shoot me a DM on Instagram. Until next time, everybody. I
Bye
love y'all.
bye. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Love
Love you guys.
you.
Love you guys.